One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Wolverines will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. To the air, it's Reed. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Rush is on him. Catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Give to the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships too.
They'll go to the ground. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to the run, it's Price. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run off the O's because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Under fire. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense showing blitz here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking for space. It's Price. Price from the tackle. Bounced off his feet.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Dropping back, it's Reed. Snagged out of the air. Loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. The catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
All right, I like the the aggressiveness. I want to be aggressive as a play caller when I'm coming out of my own end zone, when I got a little bit of space to throw the football. And you can tell they wanted to be aggressive, wanted to take a shot. Defense was ready, locked them down, but thank goodness, still had a little space left.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Corrals it at the 45. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. On the move to the right and looking for a big one.
How nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The running back has it. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Ocean from the wideout. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Mark. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The offense changing the play. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Haynes. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Quick completion to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Crosses the 35, out pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Wolverines! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bussey. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
To the air, it's Reed. The short hands, it's Bussey. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Makes the grab. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Wuerffel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Colorado State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Might be changing the route. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
Scanning the field. It's Underwood. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Takes his shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to let it go. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It'll be third and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gets rid of it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Going to the run to start this second half. Got the first down and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on a defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need...
Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside off schedule.
Touchdown, Michigan! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. And back to the air on second down. Right on target this time. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
They'll go to the air on third and short. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got him in, it's Haynes. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
Makes the grab. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Tight end now in motion. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Throws to the wideout. It's complete.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, a big key for this defense coming into this game was could they impact this guy when he drops back to pass? We all know he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in all of college football. And they weren't sure, honestly, if they were even going to be able to get him to the ground. They just wanted him to get rid of the football earlier than he needed to. But that time, in the second half, they come away with their first sack of the game. And that is going to be a big shot in the arm for this defense.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Here's the pressure. With the catch, it's Bussey. And you don't get nearly enough on third down, fourth down coming from the 48.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with a first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Forced out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. And now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. Quick strike complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. Getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back to throw, it's Reed. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. The Aggies want to pick up the tempo. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
So now it's 2nd and long.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave it just a little too much. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Bloomsburg University, 7.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The sure hands, it's Bussey. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game.
And after failing to get that 4th down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He'll do it himself on the draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Michigan! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 35 over Cincinnati. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Pride.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air. It's Carr. Pressure coming. Finds space on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.